All right, you might want to sit down for this one because something massive is happening right now. And it's not a prediction, it's JP Morgan, it's the Atlanta Federal Reserve, and Bitwise all saying the quiet part out loud. We're not just heading towards crypto adoption, we're in it. The biggest players in traditional finance are now openly backing stablecoins, tokenized assets, and even named dropped. And guess who? XRP. They said, and we're talking the Atlanta Fed, XRP, it's a global settlement coin. Yeah, that just happened. And if you've been waiting for that one moment where it's all clicks, this might be it. I'm going to break it all down, show you how these price connect, and explain what a 4-year cycle narrative is dead and what's replacing it is 10 times more explosive. Folks, without further ado, welcome to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. Let's dive on in. As always, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that thumbs up so we can tell all of YouTube Nation what is going on out there. Bitcoin coming in at $117,320. It's currently down 0.89%. Ethereum right behind it coming in at 3,721. It's currently up 0.06%. And XRP, hey, looking good. It's bounced up from that 298 low, coming in at $3.14. Total cryptocurrency market cap 3.8 trillion. Remember, this Sunday the weekly close is coming in. Not too long after that, you got the monthly. On that weekly close, we will know if the bottom is in. I'm a gambling man. The gambling side of me, it says that the bottom is in unless we see something crazy happen over the weekend. Tick tock, everyone. Robinhood, where's all my H-bar people at? Robinhood officially lists H-bar for trading in the US. Hey, great sign. Great sign. This is adoption. I'm a big holder of HBAR. I'm a big believer in HBAR. I hold a crap ton of HBAR. You love to see it. You love to see it, everyone. Watch your group put this out. JP Morgan says crypto stablecoins will be integrated with the traditional financial system, as well as more tokenization of real world assets. Think about who's doing tokenization right now of real world assets. One that we talk about a lot is Ondo. Who is Ondo working with? Ondo's working with BlackRock. Ondo's also working with Ripple. Think about that for a second. So this just in, folks, JP Morgan, they're waving a crypto flag. It's about time, but we knew they were going to get here. They're talking about stable coins being integrated into the traditional financial system. This isn't a prediction. That's a declaration. Let's break it down. JP Morgan, one of the largest banks in the world, they are now openly stating that crypto stablecoins are going away. In fact, they are being brought in to the traditional system, not pushed out of it. So what does this mean? Well, banks, first of all, they're going to use stablecoins for cross-border payments. Secondly, financial institutions will settle transactions using blockchain tech. And real-world assets like stocks, bonds, and real estate will be tokenized and traded 24/7 globally in real time. That's not just innovation, it's infrastructure transformation. Why is this a bullish sign? Well, I'll tell you. It gives stablecoins a regulatory clarity. It shows that Wall Street is building on chain and they are no longer fighting against it. And it paves the way for mainstream adoption of tokenized assets. This isn't about speculation. This is about utility, efficiency, and institutional validation. We are watching TradeFi slowly merge with DeFi's, everyone. The rails are being laid. The walls are finally coming down. And if you're here now, you are early. Let me get this. Venmo and PayPal. I mean, tell me, is this a lot of nerve or is this a lot of nerve? Venmo and PayPal are now letting users send money to the US government to help pay down the 36.6 trillion national debt. Are you kidding me? I don't know about you. I'm not sending them any money to pay down the debt. They put themselves in the hole. They put us in the hole. Let them figure this out. Absolutely insanity. I never thought we would see the day that was happening. That's just crazy. Let me get this. The Bitwise CIO. Remember, Bitwise loves XRP. He says the 4-year cycle, it's over. What if I told you that the crypto markets are never going to look the same again? We knew at some point we were going to get here. Well, Bitwise's chief investment officer, he made the bombshell statement. He said 4-year crypto cycles, the boom and bust pattern that has defined the markets for over a decade. It's done, over, gone. So what's next? Well, according to Bitwise, we're stepping into something way bigger. A sustained boom driven by 3 unstoppable forces. First, ETFs. We've seen billions in fresh capital pour in thanks to spot Bitcoin, Ethereum ETFs, bringing in traditional investors at a scale we have never seen before. It's no longer just crypto narratives. Wall Street's here. And guess what? They're not leaving. Second, institutional adoption. Pension funds, asset managers, and big banks, they are finally going all in. These 3 players don't trade based on memes or hype. They deploy long-term capital and stay for years, not months. And third, the Genius Act. New regulations and frameworks are opening the floodgate for even more capital to enter the crypto ecosystem safely and legally. That means more innovation, more growth, and more upside for everyone. So what does this all mean for us? Well, it means crypto is no longer trapped in a cycle of hype and crashes. We're in the early days of a powerful multi-year expansion with new money, new players, and new legitimacy hitting the markets. And then, we'll skip over that one. We'll come to this one. XRP was mentioned by the Atlanta Fed. Yeah. What do you think about that? We got big news coming from the Atlanta Fed. XRP just got a major node in one of their Web3 reports. I haven't seen this. I don't know if you've seen it. This is what we call legitimacy. But what does this actually mean? Because they mention it, but what does this really mean? Well, let's break it down. When the Federal Reserve, one of the most powerful financial institutions on the planet, labels XRP as an international payment medium, they're basically acknowledging that XRP can be used for moving money across borders fast and efficiently. On top of all that, calling it a wholesale settlement coin means XRP isn't just for individuals. It's built for settling massive transactions between banks, institutions, and even governments. Now, with this being old, back in the day when this did come out, we really didn't understand the big picture here and what this means or what this meant at the time. But as we fast forward and we see this puzzle being put together piece by piece, we can see that XRP, for years and our wildest dreams, is being positioned as the bridge asset for global payments. It is going to be that neutral digital currency that can settle transactions and move money across borders, just like an email flows today. So by the Atlanta Fed, it gave a huge credibility boost to XRP and into the entire Web3 movement. You're early. I still see people today asking me, Rip, am I still early? You are still early. We are moving past the hype phase, the what ifs. What can they do? We're moving past all that. We are going into the mainstream and mainstream use cases. And all at the same time, XRP is just bouncing between that range we have spoken about. I mean, the lower end of this is 298. The upper end is 362. This is going to break. The end of August. Get ready. Next 4 to 8 weeks is going to be one of the most parabolic and epic moves for XRP. First, Bitcoin's going to go, and then we're going to see altcoins go up right after. this next 5 months that we are about to witness in crypto, these are going to be months that you talk about for years, for decades moving forward, because this right here is going to change your life. I'm going to leave it like that. Look, enjoy your Friday night. I'll catch everyone bright and early Saturday morning, the official start of the weekend.